Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this really soft and beautiful infinity scarf. It's a 3-in-1 infinity scarf that you can wear in different ways because it's half black and half white, and I'm calling it my cookies and cream scarf. Okay, so for the scarf you're going to need to start with your black yarn and a chain of at least 100. You can do more if you want it to be longer, but do at least 100. I'm going to be showing you the chain of 30 for now just because I don't have that much room to work with the yarn that I have left. But for yourself, work a chain of at least 100 stitches. Okay, and this is an 8mm hook, and I'm using super bulky yarn for this. Okay, so let's start. Just make a slip knot and then start chaining. $30. Okay, so my chain of 30 is done, and I'm sure you don't want to see me sit here and count to 100, but for yourself, again, make sure you do chain of 100. Then, being careful not to twist your chain at all. Don't rotate it or twist it anyway. Make sure it's all facing the same way. That's all even. You're going to slip stitch to the first chain that you made. Just insert your hook back into that chain and slip stitch. Just going to join the round. So you're working in a loop now. Of course, your loop will be much bigger, but here it is, just a simple loop. Now chain 2 and work 1 double crochet in each stitch. So just go all the way around working in double crochet. This pattern is really, really simple, and this is the only stitch you need to know for it. Just continue working and double crochet all the way along. I'm working into the stitch as you normally would, but if you want the top and the bottom of the scarf to look the same and have that same edge, then instead of working into the bottom of the stitch like you normally would, like you would insert your hook right there, instead of doing that, you can also insert your hook through the bump on the back. So you see this bump that sticks out? You can insert your hook in there instead, and then on the top you will have the nice chain look, and that's the same look you get when you finish the rows. But whichever way is fine. It's just a little detail, and if you prefer not to do it, that's totally fine. Make sure your yarn is coming loosely and not getting tangled as you work. And just continue. Okay, once you've worked your double crochet all the way around, and you're going to be back at the beginning here, you're just going to insert your hook under the loop for your first chain 2 and slip stitch. and that'll close off the round. So you have your first round right here. Then to start the next round, chain 2 again, and then continue working 1 double crochet into each space. This pattern is really simple because this is pretty much all you're doing for the entire thing. You're going to work 5 rounds of double crochet in black, and then when you get to the end of the 5th round, you're going to slip stitch again, but this time you're going to slip stitch with the white yarn to switch colors, and then continue exactly how you've been going, except now you're going to be using white. So let me work this row and a little bit more off camera, and then I'll come back to show you how to switch colors and how to work the white half of the scarf. Okay, so once you get to the end of your last black row, you're going to insert your hook into the chain 2 just like you normally would, and then just slip stitch. Okay, so then drop the black yarn, and now we're going to chain 2 with your white yarn. And this is how you're going to switch colors and work the rest of the pattern. So here's chain 2, 1 and 2, and give that black tail a little bit of a tug to tighten it down. Okay, now you do your chain 2 and a yarn over, and in each space continue double crocheting, but this time with the white. You're doing exactly the same thing, but you just changed colors. You're going to work for another 5 rounds with the white yarn, and then you can bind off. I'm going to do that off camera and then show you the finished scarf. Here is the finished scarf. You can see there are 5 rows of black in double crochet, and then 5 rows of the white. This is just one big loop. It's really nothing difficult or special. I'm sure you can make this in a day. And this yarn is super soft. You can use any yarn you want to make this, but to get something as soft and silky as this, I really recommend you try the Cloudborne, what's it called? Cloudborne Superwash Merino. The link to everything I used is either in the description below or in the pattern if you're reading this from the book. And yeah, you're all done.